Hey again everybody, this is Lynn from Watch of Yokai, back with another guide for you. Today I'm going to go through all the basics, so that if you're just playing this game for the first time in Japanese, because you didn't want to wait for English, then this can maybe help you know what certain menu items are for, what they do, and how they can help you excel at the game. So first, you'll see down the lower screen here, if you hit X, that will open your Yokai Pad. Now, the Yokai Pad in Yokai Watch 2 is much more advanced than the one you remember from the first game. Basically, the joke is that it's like an iPad and all these right here are your apps. Of course, the first one, it says Diary, Nikki in Japanese, and that's where you're going to save. So that's pretty easy. Just click on it. It will ask you if you want to save. Hit yes. Hi means yes, ie means no. So I'll show you that again. So this first button means yes, and that second button means no. Your icons might not be in the same position as mine when you're first playing and unlocking the apps, but you can switch them around to whatever order you want, like you would on an iPhone or something. So anyway, the next one on mine is mochimono, which means items, and that's all your hold items, food items, etc. In Yokai Watch 2, we have a lot more food to choose from, okay? So this first one here, chocobos, those are for all the cats. Knowing your yokai's favorite food is important in multiple ways, not just so you can befriend them easier, but also it will heal them more in battle if you give them their favorite food. Of course, a lot of these items will heal your yokai, but if you give them their favorite food, they will usually get a larger heal. So that's important when you're in a pinch in battle. These 4 items are different onigiri, or in English, I guess, rice balls. You'll recognize the first few foods from the first game. Here's a sandwich, cream bread, curry bread, and an Akan bakery bagel. So if a yokai likes bread, you'll want to give them a sandwich, cream bread, curry bread, or a bagel. Now, another thing that's changed in Yokai Watch 2 is that some of the yokai have a new favorite food. You might remember from the first game that Q-Pistol really liked bread, but in the second game, he doesn't like bread anymore. He likes desserts. Let me show you that real quick. And these here are the desserts. We have a cheesecake, a shortcake, a stack of royal pancakes, and a huge-ass sundae. So you're going to give that to Q-Pistol this time as his favorite food. Not bread. I think some other favorite foods have also changed, but don't worry, we're going to make a guide for that and put it on our website. These here, gum, this sticky candy, this shrimp cracker, and these fruit drops. These are, if the yokai likes candy. Also this flavored ice and this candy apple. Here are the milks, you'll remember the first game, some other drinks. Now, these will raise your ultimate gauge. Burgers. Right? Ramen. Here's instant cup noodle. And some rather tasty looking other ramen choices. Sushi. I think this is Chinese food. Chinese foods. Vegetables, meats, fish, curry. There's the desserts again. Here are the buns. You don't know about these yet. Oh, well, manju in Japanese, but they're buns. I don't know what they're going to be called in English. Here's a new food. I think it's new. This wasn't in the first game, was it? This is called oden. I think I'm missing one. There's also one where it's just a hard-boiled egg, and that's the lowest level oden, and then there's these other ones here. And that's actually a really popular food in Japan, especially during the cold weather. It's various vegetables, meats, eggs, this jelly stuff called cognac. Not cognac, the alcohol, but anyway. And it's usually simmered and cooked in this really nice broth, and then you eat it. So that's oden. Some soba noodles. These here are different bags of chips, potato chips, and popcorn, I think. Okay, and those are if the yokai says they're like snacks, this is what they mean, these potato chips. I know a lot of you are probably looking forward to getting the Taiko no Tatsujin crossover yokai, which is just Don, but he's a yokai, and he really likes snacks and chips. So you would try to give him these right here. These, as you may already know, are what you can use to level up your yokai quicker. This one is epic, as you can see. Really like having these. I got these from the Crankakai, and usually I like to save them up until I get my most favorite yokai that I want to use, so I can bring them up to the same level as the rest of my game team, so I don't have to wait to use them or like grind. Stamina drinks so you can run without getting tired. These were also in the first game. These books, you can level up the different stats, such as attack. This is like for magic attacks. Special attack. This book here will, if you give it to, you can only do it once per yokai friend, and it will prevent them from being lazy or lazing around as often. These books can change the personality of different yokai to make them, I guess, specialize in different stuff. Like this one will boost them if they're a magic user, and like this one will boost their defense if you were using them as a tank. These charms are consumables. You use them in battle to boost your strength, magic, defense, and speed. Here are your revive powders of different strengths. And so the strength depends. This one will revive a fainted yokai with a little bit of health left, and this one will give you a lot of health. These Kokeshi dolls, you just sell them for money. This fish bait will help you catch fish. Actually, no. This fish bait will bring in more fish for you to try and catch. And here's the special like jelly honey stuff that helps you catch bugs easier. These little dancing stars, you give these to a guy in Soyokaze Hills, or in English Breezy Hills, I guess, where all the rich people live. And you can unlock little extra special things, like give your yokai different poses or dances to do when they win. This is like a sort of raffle ticket thing, I guess. You take it to the candy shop in Blossom Heights, called Dandanzaka in Japanese. And you give that to her, the old lady behind the counter, and you can win different prizes like hold items and healing items and stuff like that. These are music cards, so you can unlock the music. I'll show you that app later. So these three things, this is bronze, silver, and gold, and those are for you to get to certain areas when you play the Yokai Watch Busters mode. Yokai Watch Busters, yes, is its own separate game, but before it became its own separate game, they sort of almost beta tested it within Yokai Watch 2. And here are some fusion items, like you'd give this to Q-Pistol to make, what's his name in English? Casanova. And so on. Here are coins. These little herbs are fusion items to make healing you can fuse them with things to make healing charms and items, I think. Coin shards. I think coin shards are new for Yokai Watch 2. I don't think they were in the first game, if I remember correctly. At some point in the game, you're going to come across a yokai in a cave in Nagisaki, and he will let you bring, I forget how many, maybe, is it 10? Let's see. I don't remember the exact number, but you'll find out when you meet him in the game. He will tell you. You need a certain number of shards to give him of coins, and if you give him those shards, then he will give you back a whole coin of that color. This right here is a gate ball, and I don't want to really spoil that for you right at the moment, but you'll be collecting these up so that you can open some doors that you're going to come across in the game. You'll find hidden doors by using your yokai lens, and you'll go in there and you'll earn these to open a bigger gate, which is a bigger deal. And then, of course, fish and bugs. I don't think these need much explanation. A new feature of Yokai Watch 2 is cones, or I guess, I don't know what they'll call them in English. Maybe souls, or... But you can turn a yokai into one of these things, which becomes a hold item. That sounds a little mean and gruesome. But they can do certain things, and it's an additional hold item. Like this one increases your magic +5. This one, I think it increases how much money you earn in battle. And then this one down here, really special, is the most sought one, the Motemoticon, which you want that if you equip a yokai with that on your team, you will befriend other yokai easier. Here are hold items. And key items. And I don't want to go too deep into here because I don't want to spoil anything. I'm trying to give you a guide without spoiling storyline for you guys. These keys here I have, well, some of these keys here I have because I had every single version of the game and I linked them all together. And when you link them, it gives you, this unlocks different areas for you. Special. And I'm not going to go any farther because I don't want to spoil anything. Alright. So that was a lot. Back out to the apps. Next is on my screen is the quest log. Now, if you can't read a lot of Japanese, this is not going to help you at all, except that if you choose one, like if you look down the bottom screen over at the side, you see a little icon, it says Navi. And this is because I picked a quest that I currently haven't completed, and if I pick it, ask me if I want to turn on the navigation or Navi for this particular quest. I say yes, and now that's engaged. And if I go out to my map, now you'll see the blue arrow there, and that is going to tell us where to go. So if you can't read Japanese and you're playing the game in Japanese and you're not sure where to go or what to do next, you can pick a quest that you would like to do, and click yes to put the navigation on, and this arrow will point you where to go. Whoops. All right, so you can see that on the bottom screen, you can see the arrow pointing us. Now, sometimes this arrow will point you into the train station, or it will point you into this special mural that would take you back in time. Now, if it's doing that and you can't read the Japanese, you're going to have a lot of hoofing it to do until the arrow points somewhere other than that mirror or the train station. So yeah. But it is helpful otherwise. All the way over on the right are all the key story quests. That's also good. So this tab, story quests, in combination with that Navi feature, you should never get lost in the game. So that's good for like little kids, or if you can't read Japanese, like I said. Next, help. And that's all the, when you're first playing the game, when you come across a new feature or something new, Whisper pops up and explains it to you, and this is where they're all stored if you missed anything. Going back a little bit, right here are settings. And that's basically, you can change your Kabegami, which is this wallpaper right here, to whatever. I kind of like that one. And then your music and sound levels. So this is how loud the music is. Or music off. And then this is the sound effects, like the button clicks. And now they're off. When I'm just playing by myself, I usually keep the sound effects, up. And the music, I turn it down a little. So these bottom two here, I'm really not sure what this one does. It says the position of the clock, and this is the position of your objective. And they both say like it'll be automatic or fixed. And for this bottom one, the objective, you can either have it show and go away automatically, or this is if you want to stay on the screen the whole time. I'm really not sure what this is talking about, though. This is about the clock, but I'm really not sure. I leave these two alone. And then this last one is the objective arrow, the navigation arrow I showed you earlier, and this is if you want it or not. So I would just not touch these things. Back out. yokai medals, and this will show you your Medallion or Daiji 10. This first button is the yokai that you have on hand, and then of course your Medallion if you want to open it up and look through everything that you have. That X right there, well, that X on the bottom screen right there means you can't switch around your yokai right now. You have to go to an IPO to do that. This is medal trading. So you can either trade with someone nearby or select someone on your friends list and trade with them. And when you click this, it will alert them that you're trying to trade with them and ask them if they would like to join. Here's online battling, which I showed you in the last video. Going over, here's the Medallion again, another way to open it and look at it. And here's where, once you collect everything up, you can unlock your legends. There, see, I have Yamibuki Oni unlocked. I forget his name. What's his name in English? I don't remember. Right here, friend book, Tomodachi book. This is my current profile that I have on here. That's anyone that I engage with online via trading or online battle will get this card of my information. So this is my friend list. Hello, friends. This is one of the people I fought with yesterday, and that's why they're on this list now. It kind of automatically does it. And I think you can choose if you want to share this information or not. Friend ranking, and that's everybody whose card you've collected. It will tell you how well all those people are doing ranked against each other, and you'll also be on this list. So let's see where I am. Let's find one where I'm doing well. There I am. So this particular one is saying who's gone the farthest into the NN tunnel, which I'll show you in a separate video. And out of all the people I've engaged with in the game, I'm ranked 3rd in how far I've gotten in the tunnel. So these are things like whose Medallion is the most completed and who has the most gold trophies. Let's see. Who's had the most street passes, etc. And then that button down there is where if I want to change things on my profile here. See on the right side right there, the trophies I've earned and how complete my Medallion is. It's not very complete here. I'm doing much better on Yokai Watch Busters. This is the guide for your bugs and fish, I think. I don't really use this very much. Oh, okay. Yeah, and this is telling me there's stuff I haven't caught yet for fish. And then down here is a cute little feature. It says Shokan, or summoning. So you go there and you can, for fun, summon some of your friends. Let's pick somebody. Ah! So this is Fumika's watch. And that's the new Type 0 watch. Anyway, it's doing that. It's switching because some of the new yokai you can only summon using the new watch. In the toys, that is. It has no bearing on the game. It's not going to hurt you or anything. So let's summon someone cute. Okay, let's summon Sailor Nyan. And my trophies. I think that's self-explanatory. It shows you a list of your trophies that you've earned. Here are the criminal yokai. I haven't caught very many. So obviously this is a feature that was in the first game. I haven't really done much of it. This wasn't really my thing. I just focused on the main gameplay. But we will take a look at that in a different video. And this is yokai support. And this is around on the maps. Let me turn the music down. Around on the maps, these are the various hidden yokai. You walk by and you sense that somebody's there and you see what they want. And you help them out. So, these are ones that I have completed. And I think these are ones that I have yet to complete, and they're giving me hints. And Yokai Watch Busters. So this is sort of the precursor to Yokai Watch Busters, the full game. And we will do a separate video about this section. However, it might be difficult for me to get that going because the actual full games are more popular. And this, just for fun, is our weather app. It's our Fushigi lens. Yay! I love him. This is Odenji. Do I look like Odenjian? And let's try without glasses. Oops, didn't mean to save that one. She's an ass. She's one of the new yokai in Yokai Watch 2. She's a healer. And here's the music app. If you collect music chips, you can unlock music. Let's see, I have 3 chips. Let's unlock something. This one requires 3. Let's try that. What song is it? Mysterious Yokai. I like this one. That's when you're like sneaking around in a mysterious building and stuff. And so that's it for my yokai pad today. That's all for now, but I will have lots more Yokai Watch 2 and Yokai Watch Busters for you really soon. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe.